slight problem here. I am not sure what's wrong. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna move them around a little bit. So this pains me to do this. Ooh, nothing blew up, and the power's going down now. So okay. So is the quarry working? Yeah, the core is working now. Um, the power's going down, so I guess it's all hooked up right. That's weird. I don't understand why. Ah, we're actually gaining power. Beautiful. That's awesome. That means we're making enough power with the wind and solar generators to overcome what the needs of the quarry. So that's great. That's perfect. So I guess that's what it is. The input, you have to, the special texture on the transformer isn't the input, or is it the output, it's the input. Which, I guess that makes sense now that I think about it. So that's fine. All right, so we've got an MFE unit hooked up to a low transformer powering our quarry. And I bet you our quarry's it is going even faster, which is awesome. But at the same time, I'm going to have to do a little bit more inventory management in this box here, so which isn't a problem. I don't mind. That's one chore I got to do that keeps me from fully automating Minecraft and making it boring. So let's go ahead and store our leftover bat box and tools and all that good stuff. Let's put all that up so that we don't lose anything. Extra wood in here. Alright, so let's check my checklist. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so we gotta check that off of our checklist. Ta-da! Next, alright. So the next thing is that for a lot of stuff like this to work, like especially my door, in the olden days of just vanilla Minecraft, you'd have to hook that all up with redstone. But in this game, in Tekkit, they've added something that is so much better than redstone, it's not even funny. So what we need in order to make this magical substance, which is called red alloy, we need something called a red alloy furnace. So let's look that up real quick. Oops. Okay, what's the furnace? Is it just an alloy furnace? It is. Okay. Okay, so an alloy furnace is just bricks in a circle. And now that may be a problem because I don't think I have any clay. I may not have any clay. Let's go check our one of everything chest. See if we have any clay up here. If we don't, we may have a problem here. Like you may get to see me do some exploring. Woo! Something a little different here. You get to see me run all over the great yonder looking for it. Alright, so tell me I have a piece of clay in here. Anybody see one? Clay. I do not have a piece of clay. So we're at a little bit of a problem here. We're going to have to go find a piece of clay. All we need is one piece. Problem is it's usually in water and it's usually in a swamp biome. Now, well, not, I say usually. That's where I usually find it. That doesn't mean it's always there. So let's go. I know I've got a swamp biome kind of close to my house. I'm not sure in which direction. Look at that truck. Look at that. It's going so fast, it's like lagging the pipe. It's awesome. Just chugging right along. It's perfect. So let's go see if we can find us some, actually we're going to sleep first. I don't want to do this during the night. There's too much, I've got too much stuff in my, too much stuff. I have an alchemy bag that's full of shit. But I've got too much, I just don't want to die. So we're going to go back to my house real quick. we'll sleep, and then when I wake up, we will go on the great hunt to look for clay. And I'm going to need a piece of clay. Alright, sleepy time. Wake, fully rested, and ready for our journey. Let's do it. Here we go. Alright, so swamp biome. I know I have one close. Because this, I know I built my house kind of on the edge of, like, the four corners. Can't see my air quotes, but the four corners of the map, where it's like there's a snow biome, there was a desert biome close over that way, I believe, and I think there was a swamp biome over this way. Maybe not this way, but further. What is it? I guess west here. Okay, this is the desert biome, and what we're looking for water, because I've never found clay outside of water, so it's got to be in a source of water. And it's usually surrounded by sand, which I hope I can. Is this clay? It's right here. I can see my house from here. And I never come out here and picked it up. Okay. Well, that's fine. That makes that a lot easier. Let's go ahead and pick up a little bit while we're here. Good thing we found this. Good thing I didn't go searching all over the place for it. All right, good. We have clay. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So what we'll do is we'll put a piece of clay. We'll go make a brick. And we'll put the brick in our condenser. I think you have to cook clay to turn it into bricks. You either cook it or put it in a crafting table. I'm pretty sure you cook it, so we're going to cook it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Found the perfect location to start this adventure. I really did. I'm so happy. Why? Yeah, there we go. So I'll put one piece back. And we only need one brick. And I know I just did that. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and put our excess here. So we'll take one clay and one brick up there to our one of everything chest up top. And then we'll duplicate the bricks. That way we can make our blocks of brick, and then we can make our red alloy furnace, which will lead us to some fun. So, in the Transportation tablet, we're going to learn the recipe for brick, and we're going to learn the recipe for clay. So we put the brick here, Fine Star. We'll get a full stack, just because I'm cocky. Give me that. Alright, let's put that back in there to collect some more energy. We may be able to. Let's see. We're at 30,000 energy. And it's a stretch, but we may be able to get the dark matter this episode. I may not be able to make the item I want to make with the dark matter, but I may be able to get enough of it to at least show you dark matter. Okay. So bricks, we need like that. Yep. And we need 8 of those. I can't count. Whatever. There's our 8 bricks. Now we have to come over to our crafting table to make the furnace. Alloy furnace. Awesome. So here's our alloy furnace. Now it takes just regular fuel, so we can use our coal that we have built up in here. Put our coal. And now what we want to make is we want to make red alloy ingots, which you have to smelt either copper or iron with redstone. So let's see what we have more of. We have, okay, we have about the same of each, but we have more copper. So let's go ahead and take our copper. We'll take a full stack of redstone. And we'll pop this in here. to make our ingots. What do I want to put the bricks in? Kind of fits into both categories. Alright. So there's our red alloy furnace, and we got that cooking to make us some red alloy, and then we can do stuff with that. I've got 3 things left on my list, and I'm trying to think. They're all pretty difficult to make. I'm trying to, well, 2 are difficult, and one's a design thing, and nobody wants to see me do that crap. Alright, we have 4 ingots, and now we put the ingots, I think we just put them in a straight line. Okay, maybe not. How do we make red alloy? Okay, in a vertical line. Assholes. Oh, excuse me. Red alloy wire. Now to show you the difference, let's do this. Let's grab some redstone, and I'll show you the difference between red alloy wire and red stone. So I need a stick. I need to make a lever, just so I can show you. I'll grab a small stack of wood. I'll grab pieces of stone. Oops. Stone. Okay. Let's give us a lever. Yeah. Okay, so we have a lever. So say this is your block, and you want your lever here, and you want to power something on the other side. Well, if you use redstone, it works like that. Now, what's funny is I didn't know that actually worked, but that's okay. But now let's say this. Let's say you have an obstacle in the way. You have this here, but you can't put power to this. You want to go around. Well, I don't know if this works. Does that work? That does work. Okay, but you don't, let's say you don't have that much redstone. Let's say you've only got like 2 pieces. Okay, that's not going to reach all the way around. And you can't put, what the hell? Okay, see, here's the funny thing. I set up this door mechanism with a whole bunch of extra crazy shit on the backside because I didn't know this would work, of being able to hook it up like that. So the back of that is is like Swiss cheese back there to make this work. Well, here's what red alloy wire does. Okay, you seeing this? You catching my drift here? You can put this in any direction, and it will hug what you're going for. And now I'm not sure if this works, but I want to try this. It probably won't span this gap, but you see, you can put it on the underside of blocks. You can't do that with redstone. I think with redstone you can only go on the top. You can't go around the sides. So say you had this, say you had like this same situation like you do here, but you couldn't go around like on the ground. There's no ground here. So what you could do is you can just build it up like this and then go around the block and power whatever you wanted to on the other side. And you wouldn't have to worry about all this. Now, it's funny that I went through that whole explanation and it's all that easy, but, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles. So that means I'm going to be doing some work on the door mechanism in between episodes. Because I did that thinking I had to do it a different way. But that's what red alloy wire does. And, okay, here's another thing. I believe that you can dye the red alloy wire. Maybe? No. Okay. Well, I'm not sure how you do it, but I know you can change the color of the wire. I think you can put a sheath around it. I think it's wool. Do I have a big stack of any color wool? I do. I have some white wool. Let's see if this works. I'm not sure how this works.